All right. So again, you are tuned into One Play One Voice. This is where Liberians meet other nationals around the continent of Africa to promote absolutely nothing but peace, love, and unity. Bringing back our African tradition to the USA. Let's unite. It's all about African connection. With me today, I got a very awesome gentleman. His name is Boyman Sharif. Mr. Sharif, you are into the studio live in New York City. How are you, sir? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Jopo Sky Music. I want to say thank you for the invite. It's a pleasure to be on the platform, especially this national platform across Liberia and yeah, the world. It's a privilege to be here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharif. So at this time, we're going to briefly ask you to introduce yourself to the network. I mean, I'm so happy for the collaboration, One Play One Voice in collaboration with the Kitmon TV. There is the CEO you're seeing here. He's going to introduce himself to the audience. Mr. Sharif, you can go ahead.
Okay, well, by the way of introduction, my name is Boema, Donso Boema Sharif. I'm a born of Grand Cape Mount County. My mother here from Grand Cape Mount County. My father here from Grand Cape Mount County. My father, in fact, preceded me. He's also named Boema. It's a good thing. I'm the CEO of the Cape Mount TV in Grand Cape Mount County, online platform. It's there to inform the people of Grand Cape Mount County, Liberia, and here the world. And it's a privilege to be with this media, Jopo Sky Music, and we trying to collaborate. I think it's a good start, and I'm overjoyed me to be here on this platform this afternoon. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Boyman. It is a pleasure and honor also to actually collaborate with my own Liberian brother because I see everyone as a Liberian. I don't see county, I don't see tribes. I believe we are the same people, and that's why when I advocate, I speak highly of just the mindset changing to see us as a mirror to see when I see you in the mirror I see myself, and I think when we go that way then of course our country will start to do awesome. So Burma, it is a pleasure to not just have an interview with you today. I know you interview all the time, but you are privileged today that someone else can also be able to interview you, which is the CEO of One Play One Voice TV network, and also a musician. You already know me out there, guys. There is what I did before I got into music, so I cannot leave my old track. And then they're seeing a partner, the collaboration, trying to get together. I think it's an awesome thing. But boy, I watch you so many times, and I see your passion. And don't think when you on live or when you go live, people don't see you around the world. They see you. If I can see you, I'm a testimony, right, to you. So,
Okay.
how did you feel when you really came across me, watching you and taking interest in you, and now look at you are on live TV in New York City. Tell the public something.
Yeah, Jopo Sky and I, we've been friends on the social media. I think when I saw him, I think a couple of years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, I sent him a friend request and he confirmed I've been following your activities, closely, as a artist and also activities as a classroom teacher in the United States. So I've been following closely. And the other time I follow his work, so I decided to talk to him. I've been very passionate about this stuff and things, collaborating with him, especially with this TV stuff and things. So I decided to interview him. In fact, I thought he was not that kind of friendly person. So when I inboxed him, he was very open and yeah, he accepted my invitation and he appeared on my show. I was so much happy. The issue of journalism have been very passionate to me, even at my day in high school. I used to love journalism, so I decided to join a radio station in Cape Mount. Further, I started in Sierra Leone when I was in the Navarre. I decided to do a chat broadcast with one radio station they call Molka in Moyamba district. So I used to go there and practice. So there where I developed a love from, and I started getting into radio when I came to Liberia 2010. I started affiliating with a community radio station called Radio Cape Mount, which I work for. as a child broadcaster. I went there, I practiced for almost 5 good years. And from there, I started working for this very same radio station. I worked for the radio station for almost 8 good years. So, and later on, I graduated from high school. I had to come to Morovia to further my studies. And there where I developed this. Yeah, yeah. So I developed a passion for journalism. I created this platform. My boss man, Andrew Masale, was running the platform, but he's now in government. So he has turned over to me officially to run the Cape Mount TV. Worked for years, over 7 years, running the Cape Mount TV. And later on, he's now into government as superintendent for fiscal affairs in Grand Cape Mount County. So he turned over the TV officially to me. So I'm now running it. So I want to take it to another level. So I think it's a blessing to have met with the I mean Jopo Scar, who's trying to do whatsoever he can to improve the TV. I think it's a good start. It's a I mean my meeting was never a mistake. I'm so much happy to be here today. I'm talking to him and interacting with him almost every day. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Boyma. It is very, very, incredible to hear, that part of, what's taking place in Kitmon County, Liberia, West Africa. Again, audience, you tune into One Play, One Voice. This is where Liberians meet other nationalities around the entire continent of Africa, bringing back the breath of our tradition back to the USA. We are away from home, but I want to tell you we are connected, and as you can see, there is evidence that is shown here this afternoon. Burma is in Liberia, in Grand Kitmon County. For those of you, for the vibe, background. Again, I will re-emphasize my statement. We are all Liberians, but I just want to be very specific to know where he's talking from. He's in Cape Town right now, and we able to do this network. And I'm in New York City. He's in Cape Town County in Liberia, West Africa. You know how far that is, right? It's taking about almost 12, 13 approximately, hours to go to Liberia. So it's a beautiful network. And you can see him
Yeah,
live
yeah.
into the studio, just interacting with him. But it's a pleasure, really, to do the test drive, and working with you. We're going to work together because, again, for me, one thing I always emphasize on is transparency, because that's what got me to where I am today. We're not perfect as him on Earth planet. The only person that was perfect was Jesus Christ. But we can try our best to charge ourselves accountability and transparency. And of course, when those things happen, it leads us to transformation. So far and so on. Again, people are very surprised I have not come here on the media to advocate under the Joe Barker administration. Mind you, I know you know me out there as a strong advocate, but it's because something is being done right in the country. He might not be perfect, but I think things that we didn't want to see in Liberia, there's some kind of an improvement. So for some of us, we're gonna wait for 1 year and a half, and then we'll come on to speak for our people. But I'm very impressed, because I'm hardly, you know, with the young generation. I'm a volunteer, young generation leader in Liberia. So seeing people like Mr. Sheriff doing such an awesome job to keep the voice on the air every time, I think it's a beautiful thing. These are things that we want to support. So I'm going to collaborate with him. So you will see Burma, airing on TV. We're taking this to another level. Okay, so there is just a test drive, audience. So Burma, I know you got a passion in the media area, but can you give us some educational background and tell what led you to the media area?
Yeah, okay, so like I said previously, it's just something like a passion, right? I have for the field of journalism. I can remember years back, and I think I started having passion for journalism even at my junior high school level. I can remember, yeah, been years, over 15 years now, and I developed that passion, and I have sacrificed so much over the years. Just imagine, I was working for a community radio station in Grand Cape Mount County. For 8 good years, I was not unpaid, but we were there making sure that our people get informed and educated through the media. And we have not stopped. Even up to now, we have not gotten any job that we have maybe to be unpaid, but we are there sacrificing. That's to show you how much the media or the passion for journalism is so dear to us. Even right now, as I speak to you, we are going through challenges. It's not easy or easy thing. As you are aware, you are a media man as well, especially in Liberia, looking at our economic situation. It's difficult for we as a media, I mean, personnel, but we always try to keep it up. It's not been easy, but we're pushing it so much more because we always have the passion to inform and educate our people when it comes to happenings in Liberia and here the world. So the issue of my passion for journalism is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just extraordinary. I just feel that being to it is something good that we need to improve on, and so our people, our Liberian society can get better tomorrow. I think we have a role because tomorrow society will judge us for what we continue to do. Because we don't come out to do things tomorrow, when things get differently or escalated, society will ask you, what did you do to improve them? So I think we all have a role to play. And that role, I think we are coming from the media background. It's good that we play our own role to inform and educate our people about happenings in our country. So this is what we continue to do over the years.
Very good.
Yeah.
Saying, I follow your last line, like, your passion for journalism, how incredible it is. And you can see the result that people are actually listening to you from the international scene, So now, yeah, we are. We have a very incoming collaboration, one play, one voice, and Cape on TV. You know what that means? So this lead me to say that anything you believe in on Earth planet, if you are consistent and persistent, of course, it overrides resistance. And you can see as a testament that today your passion has led you to this, a wonderful thing. You went off for a minute, so I'll wait for you to come back. But are you there? Okay, folks. I think he's coming back. There's some break
Okay,
in.
yeah, we are.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. I'm sorry for the interruption. Like I said, it's a network. He's doing extremely well from Liberia, West Africa, to be online for that long time. Usually, when you interview from that part of the world, there's always a breakthrough. So I must give you a lot of comment. I must commend you, Burma, Sharif. You are doing an extremely good job. So again, can you give some update on what happening in Cape Mon, and if possible, Liberia as a whole? Can you give that few brief information, whether there's a national concern or whatever going on in Liberia? Can you give a few information?
Yeah, this is why we always have to, educate and inform our people. These processes are meant for that. So I want to elaborate first on Cape Town because Cape Town is so dear to me, and almost all of my life I work in Cape Town and I live in Cape Town. I mean, almost all of my life. So I want to begin with Cape Town. There are a lot of prospects under the government that Cape Town stands to benefit. Just over the weekend, as you are aware, there was this Africa's surf tour, and bringing 11 countries like Senegal, Togo, South Africa. They all converge in Grand Cape County, Rabosport to be specific. And Grand Cape County, Rabosport was earmarked as the best wave area in Africa. And according to research, according to the organizer for the survey competition, he has traveled over 30 years searching for the best wave. And, and that place was found in Rabosport City, Grand Cape County. And that is a good news. A lot of development, and our people is expected to come in Rabosport because of that good news. And that a lot of things, even bringing on the road from Madina to Rabosport, that area is in a pipeline. The government is have secured funding already to pave that road. And apart from that, a lot of things happening in Grand Cape County. We talk about rural rehabilitation across the country, and some personal some individuals have taken the stance to rehabilitate some major roads in our community, so our people will be able to take their farm produce to the market. and under the leadership of the current representative district number 2, he has embarked on some major roles in the county in order for our people to have a relief when it comes to taking that produce to the various markets. So these are major things we looking at or is happening in Grand Cape County. And there are a lot of things. And in Liberia, just to come to Liberia, there is this pronouncement that was being made. There was this agitation among citizens, the importers, and even the consumers. I was saying that was going to be some increment in the price of rice on the Liberian market. But we are happy to the president of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Numa Boakai, for coming up with a pronouncement that there will be no increment in the price of rice. We have had this very, 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 very proper discussion with the importers, bringing the rice. So just to inform you that there will be no increment in the price of rice on the Liberian market. The president have put in some measure to that. Just yesterday or day before yesterday, he constituted a committee to head on the importation of rice, making sure that our staple food are available all the time, and also invest into local production, especially in our staple food rice, to making sure that they are produced right here in Liberia. So that as a community set on that, the president is trying so much hard to improve on agriculture, into agriculturalists, and I think there's a work being done on that. As a committee set already on that. And a lot of things in the pipeline. The issue of rural rehabilitation work is also going on across the country. Um, the president, under his leadership, in his campaign message, he said, during the 100 days, no motor will get stuck or no car will get stuck in the mud during his 100 days. So these are basic things we're working on. As I speak to you, the road linking from Broadview to Bapulu County, that road is under rehabilitation work right now. Aside from that, there are some serious work being done as well on the Madina Rabasport Road. Just a few days ago, some moving equipment was there. They did some major rehabilitation work, pending the pavement. And apart from that, Grand Cru, Grand Jide, Lofa, and all of major roads across the country have been touched under the leadership of President Joe Boakai. So these are things we're looking at. But another thing is we hearing citizens are talking about is this compliance of the new law that all motorcyclists should adhere to, and making sure that you get your motorbike registered, get license, get insurance, and what have you. But there's this complaint coming out from the citizens because normally in Africa, especially in Liberia, they are saying whether the insurance company are ready, because if you ask me to insure my car or my motorbike, you should be able to give me some level of assistance, especially when I'm involved into an accident. So they are asking the insurance company whether they are ready. So that's the major concern right now. From the people, and especially in Liberia, there has been this huge. The citizens are complaining of getting to where you normally used to go to, because this new regulation from our national police or the government of Liberia is giving some stock to them. They no longer move easily. They had to use to find a free day to get in motorbike or car in the morning to get into work or to their various destinations. They are finding it difficult. So they are complaining to the government that they are not against the system inputting all the regulations together, but there should be some other options just in case there is no vehicle. You know, uh, they are asking the government to invest, especially in the National Transit Authority, the NTA. Making sure that they get more cars, just in case there is no car or motorbike. With all these regulations put in place, there will still be some other options. So that's things where now I can speak to you. There are people who are really commuting in this country. They are walking. There is no car. They find it difficult to get to the various places they want to get to every morning or evening. So these are challenges our people are going through. But equally so, we spoke to some key members of this government. They are saying uh, eh, before certain things get politics get into place, there will be some challenges. I think it's a time. They are saying Liberians are going through all of this because they are expecting development in the country. So there are a lot of things going on in the country. So just of yesterday or day before yesterday, or or Ambi man in the AFL shocking himself. And the 6 times in the hair, but of my own personal thinking, right? There is a little confusion. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, bring some politics because in Liberia, everything we try to politicize it. And where would be the life of this man after shooting himself 1 time in the head? I don't know. Where would be the life of him? Yeah, and, after he already shot himself 1 time in the head and going about shooting himself another 5 times. I don't know what a life he will be having. So that's the argument right now. These are trending issue right now that is going on in the country. So far so good. Now that is more, but we just had to you just thought to highlight few things, to talk about it, and so our people can be informed in Liberia and across the world. So basically, these are things that people talking about is trending in the country. So yeah.
Yes, that was the voice of Mr. Sheriff on the Kitmon TV, that is in Grand Kitmon County. Again, you tune into One Play One Voice in collaboration with the Grand Kitmon TV in West Africa, Liberia. On a network this afternoon. It was an update that was given by Mr. Sheriff from West Africa, Liberia. A man who is working very hard to make sure that his people's voice be heard across the country. Mr. Webman, we say thank you so much for that brilliant information into the studio this afternoon. The time check now is 12:16. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we will be asking Mr. Sheriff to close up with some tangible information. I strongly believe a closing will be a very good one. So again, I want you to stay tuned. We will be right back. Don't go nowhere. Again, you are tuned into One Play One Voice. That is where Liberians meet other nationalities around the continent of Africa to promote absolute nothing but peace, love, and unity. Bringing back our African tradition to the USA. One Play One Voice is taking it to a different level. We are directly in connection and in collaboration with Grand Kitmon TV. We are here with the CEO of Grand Kitmon TV, giving you live update from Liberia. And I hope you're having a great time, audience. One Play One Voice. All you do, if you want to reach the Kitmon Voice TV, please contact us. We'll link you directly back home in Liberia. And our brother, Mr. Sharif, who took over the Grand Kitmon TV, he sent a request in. I want to re-emphasize. He needs support. He's doing a very great job in Kitmon, but he cannot do anything without your support. So if you want to support him, please contact One Play One Voice in the US, or specifically in New York City. We will get to him to give him the support that he needs to be able to carry on a great job. And these are people we need in our society. People that goes around, get updates to make sure our people are doing great in Liberia. I think for me, in the media field, I think he's doing a great job. So again, let's try to give all our support to him. Again, Mr. Sharif, we're grateful to have you in the studio today. We just want we just ask you one more bonus question, and then from there we will be asking you for your closing statement. At which time we'll be off the air. So how can you compare George Weah administration to the current Joseph Boakai, administration in terms of whether there was a good or bad or whatever comparison you have. How can you compare that?
Yeah, and thank you for that question. Sometimes this is what I always told people: it's good to be fair your analysis we do, and you understand. Comparatively, to be frank with you, let's just take it from um, um, another angle, right? Joseph Boakai works in working in the previous government under the any Johnson-led government, and let's be fair enough. Let me just break it down. I just want to share a scenario with you and the many audience out there. President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf took over under difficult circumstances, and you all know this country went through war. A post-conflict country or country that have gone through war, ha, I mean, it's not an easy thing. You taking over. So the president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, took over. I mean, a broken economy. In fact, we went through war, a lot of things damaged, getting in place, this and that. And she fought hard to get some of these things in place from all sector, looking at our health sector, our education sector, even though she said our education sector, system was a mess, but she did her best. She touched almost all of the sector in what 12 years before leaving. The president came in, George Weah, came and made some system in place. Some of the system was there. Like in my own county, the Grand Cape Mount County, some of the sector that were placed there, the system, like even the county service center, Elim Justice Ali fought hard. She brought it in, she decentralized and in making sure that some of these services are reached to our people in the various counties because some of our people don't even know Morovia yet. Sometimes when they get sick and they ask them to, transfer them to Morovia, they cry because the first they don't even know Morovia. And so the Ellen Johnson-led government, she did her best. She tried to decentralize some of these services in the country so our people will be affordable to our people. George Weah came. And we all know, yes, George Weah had love for the country. Yes, he had love for the country. But George Weah, let's be honest, George Weah don't know anything about governance. So the only thing dependent on heavily was domestic revenue and just local economy. We don't have that much resources or the budget to even run the affair of the country. So if you're not strong enough to go outside there and lobby, you only dependent on domestic revenue, you're going to find it difficult. So George Weah found it difficult, right? To even maintain what he met, to even keep the system what he met. Like even the county service center in Grand Cape County is not functioning down. Under the leadership of President George Weah, there was no funding to run our institution. Our people find it difficult. Even the medical clinics. I'm focused on Grand Cape that people go to the facility, they don't get drugs. Even the common glove, they don't used to have it indicator to you. We're not speaking out of people, but we experience this thing. We go to the facility and we see them what happening there. So we're not speaking on what they want people. We go there and experience it. And you understand? So I think that was a total misplacement under the George Weah government. Indeed, the best in high law for the country, but the issue of governance, I don't think President George Weah have it. But this government, I think, since they took over, is very soon. I know our expectation, the expectation of the Liberian people is very high, but I think they need to give the government some time. The government is working. I think with the policy and the system put in place just of recent, and, in the past 100 days. I think this government is proceeding well. In the next 6 years, there will be some not massive development under the leadership of President Joe Boakai. So comparatively, I can speak to you. George Weah says yeah, and Joseph Boakai says yeah. There will be a comparatively difference between the two of the two persons you just asked me about. So that's it. It's early. I can draw conclusion, but for the look of things, this president in the next 6 years going to, perform well in his under his leadership.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sheriff. That was the voice from the CEO of Grand Kitmon TV. in Liberia, West Africa, in comparison to the various government. Mr. Sherry, at this time, we will be asking you to give a closing statement. In this closing statement, maybe audience are out there through this network want to know exactly what you need when it comes to supporting you. We heard your voice that you wanted support. We even saw you visually putting at one point a camera up that was not working, the phone was off, and that can tell you how people watch around the world and they hear people. And there are some people that will take action, and there are some people that will just watch and know because they want to watch. So I will give you the platform at this time to tell the world, what you want. Somebody might hear, like I did, and got in contact with you directly, and
Hmm.
might be able to reach you, whether via this network or directly to you, whatever it is. But give your closing statement, and in that closing statement, conclude with that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for providing me the opportunity. My distinguished fellow citizens, home and abroad, I've come to you in our loudest voice, taking over the Cape Mount TV. We took over under our difficult circumstances. We just few days ago we were on our platform, trying to solicit funds in order to enable us to run the TV. It's now easy thing to run like online or any platform in Liberia and even across the world. Yeah, the first thing you need are equipments, you need a mobile and what have you. So we took over under our difficult circumstances. We have come to you in our loud voice to seek for your support. Whatever way you join us from and however you join us from, we are soliciting support. Whatever help you can give to us, we appreciate it. I think we are reached to the extent that we really, really need your support. We don't have even the sponsorship. We are waiting to accept any sponsorship for anybody across the world. We like we said, we need leaving the phone right now. We don't have a phone that we can stream on. The cameras are all down. We don't have a mobile. We need at least a little car so we'll be able to move around with our equipments. So these are major things we are seeking. Asking the public to help us with. It's not an easy thing in Liberia. It's very difficult, but we are asking the public out there to seek for your support. Like we said, it has not been easy, but we're trying our possible best to keep you informed and educated on a daily basis. So this is why we're coming to you again in our louder voice to seek for your support. I'm always available. If you want to get to me, you can get to Mr. Jopo Sky Music. You will also inform me or also hit us on our personal page. Donzo Burma Sharif is my name. So uh, I'll always be willing to work with anybody, especially reaching out to us with the hand of support. I think it will help elevate our work and improve on it as well. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to my big brother for always showing the contribution to our work that we do. And you've been following up closely, and to many of you out there that have been following up closely and appreciating our work. We also want to say thank you for your support. Without you, wouldn't have been here. I think for the past years, getting to know some of our brothers like Jopo Scar Music is going to be a great improvement for us in the media landscape. So it's a privilege being here on this platform, especially on this international platform right here. It's always good. Thank you so much.
Okay, my audience, that was the voice of Mr. Sharif, the CEO of Grand Kitman TV. At this time, we will be leaving you, and this is not just where we want to stop. We're going to come back. You're going to see Birdman. Our page will be on my page all the time. Just a little bit boost to what he's doing in Kitmont County. So you're going to see this network that will be in collaboration with the Grand Kitmont TV as well. So you will always see the caption Grand Kitmont TV. We are just partnering to make sure that we empower him to actually have a very good network through the same media. You're going to see him more often when, especially on the weekend. Because during the week, some are always busy, but on the weekend, definitely you will see this network, and he'll be speaking to you through this network at all times. So let's support him. Myself, I'm working on some stuff to see what I can do from my end in a couple of months coming. So again, thank you so much, audience. We love you. We always hear once in a while. I know you know me as a musician out there, but it is my busy talent that I have, and also one of my passions. So I refuse to leave it. I know you want me to entertain you all the time, but I mean, I just got to be here to also, do what I do and do what I like. So again, with that said, I want to say thank you so much, Budman. I want to say thank you so much, and we'll be seeing you very soon.
Okay, thank you so much. A pleasure.
Yeah.